Hi, this is Vonnie Rivera with Prayas Gifts, and I'm so glad you've joined us for day 13 of our Aging Gracefully challenge. We are on a mission to age the way God says we can age. And if we're going to age well, we have to have a healthy brain. And today we're going to be taking a look at that. Yesterday, we actually looked at the autoimmune dysfunctions that can cause a body to attack itself. And we talked about how unforgiveness can lead to that. Today, we're going to look at it a little bit more closely because there's several new studies out that are suggesting that Alzheimer's is an autoimmune disease. And if we're going to age gracefully, if we're going to have a good brain, we do not want Alzheimer's. This is a topic that's really close to my heart because I've had relatives that have had that. And just on my block, within about probably 8 houses, we've had 3 people who have had Alzheimer's or dementia. So we're going to take a look at that from a spiritual perspective, not from a physical perspective. But we mentioned yesterday that the autoimmune diseases can occur when a body begins to attack itself. And from a spiritual perspective, as we attack ourselves with our thoughts, our body can begin to attack us physically. And I've put a link in the notes to a website that has more information on the spiritual causes of autoimmune disease. And if this is something that interests you or you want more information on, just check that link. So we don't want to attack ourselves. And we can change if we do. We can forgive ourselves. We have to love ourselves. Jesus commanded that. And it's critically important to our health and the function of our brain that we do. We have to forgive ourselves completely. If you need to watch yesterday's video again, we have to fast all thoughts of guilt, all thoughts of shame, fear, victimization, drivenness, performance, self hatred, and rejection. We may have been rejected in the past, but God will never reject us. And now, from this point forward, we have to think about ourselves the way God thinks about us. And some of the things that he says, Jeremiah 31:3, I've loved you with an everlasting love. Then Zephaniah 3:17, the Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love, and he will rejoice over you with singing. 1 John 3:1, how great is the love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God. And then Ephesians 3:18 through 19. May you have the power to understand, as all of God's people should, how high, how wide, how long, how deep is the love of God. May you experience the love of Christ, though it's too great to fully understand. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God. And that's what we want. We want a good life with power that comes from God, power to think well, power to function well. And all of that starts with accepting his love for us and constantly speaking those things to ourselves instead of negative thoughts. So, our challenge for day 13, and this will help us have a healthy brain, is to meditate for 10 minutes on how much God loves you. Our goal here is to experience, the way it says in Ephesians 3:18, actually experience his love. And as you experience his love, believe that he has a wonderful life for you ahead as you age gracefully. So we will be back tomorrow. We will be looking more at things we can do to nurture our brain. So check back tomorrow, and thank you for joining us today.